You are a glorious serving of a frozen caramel slice. Thank you very much. This is what the crowd is observing, friends. The crowd is observing the SEC clown case, Richard Hart not streaming, crypto lawyers waffling nonsense. By the way, we love waffles here. All right, we're using it with the naughty version. We're also observing soy boy journalist articles, the FUD articles, like, it's collapsed, By the way, I just want to let you know, just to add this part as well. I've spoken to one, and I've spoken to people who are fans of the soy boy journalists. And remember, don't get scared for me, friends. I kept a very far distance from them. I do not let myself get infected with the way of the soy. And I casually observed them. I said, do you know there's a website called lookintohex.com? And by the way, God bless Gerardo, because this website, friends, you know I've used this a lot. This is literally the heartbeat of any coin, the number of holders in the system. And these soy boy journalists, I'll literally tell them, I say, there's 150,000 people in the community, right? And they say yes. And I said, from all this selling, what maybe like 1,000 to 3,000 have left, right? So it's just a matter of time. We'll just get them back easier. It's just big whales selling and more people actually joining, right? And they go, I don't believe you. I say, well, I don't care if you believe me because you're a soy boy journalist. It doesn't really matter. You're just seeing 3 red monthly candles. I'm seeing opportunity. Now, they're also making claims. They say, the wallet numbers are fake. Everybody's got 10 wallets. No. See, what the people are doing, friends, they do this every time. That's why I don't engage in conversations with this, because this is where the marketplace shines. You place your bets. You either don't buy or you buy. That's it. It's a game, all right? It's literally a game. You don't have to go explain things to any of these people, all right? They've already made up their mind. If someone is willing to write paragraphs of information and speak for 2 hours as some sort of lawyer or like voice in the community to say something's bad, they've already made up their mind. They're not going to go, well, my mind's been able to like flesh out 2 hours of information and articles here. They're not going to change their mind. They can't. It's impossible. All right. So also to add, you're also seeing crypto influencers leeching engagement. I'm seeing 3 red monthly candles. Everyone's lost their mind. Doesn't matter. It's 3 red monthly candles, friends. I know you see, just observe here. I know now you're seeing what actually happens in markets. The candle summarizes everything. It's bad. I know it's tough. It's tough to look at this and go, man, how can you say that this time isn't different because of reason X, Y, Z? Yes, I know. That's why not everyone makes it in markets. That's why it's so hard to actually win. That's why it's so hard to hold through the FUD. Everybody says they're going to do it. No, they're not. No, they're not. It's hard to get 1,000 fingers pointing at you, abusing you, entering your body without consent and telling you, just sell, you're wrong, sell, you're wrong. No. But it's easy when you look at them and go, excuse me, I've got the fluffy slippers. You guys all have hunchbacks and brown crumpled slippers. They are tarnished. There is no shine there. They're just dull, okay? They're dull. The sun doesn't even want to shine on those little boots of theirs, all right? You can look at them and go, wait a minute, there's something going on here. They're all on the same side again. That's why we're here. And that's why I bring you this juicy information. I find this information for you because there's opportunity here. Friends, yes, there's other coins. There's other coins out there, but they're not freaking getting called a Ponzi scam piece of trash, and they're not down minus 95% super cheap. That's it. I've said it time and time again. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, go buy. Friends, you know me. I've got Link. I've got other bags as well. I'm just telling you right now, there's opportunity. That's it. There's opportunity. No matter how you want to spin it, there's cheap and there's expensive. If you like buying expensive, go buy Bitcoin. Go buy Bitcoin if you go like buying expensive. You want to get your 2.5x, go buy Bitcoin. If some people they want to go, oh, wow, 2.5x, let's kill it. Let's get a 4x instead. Yeah, maybe buy Ethereum. Right? Maybe buy Ethereum. You're not going to get out the top because they're going to be telling you a 40x is coming later. There's opportunities out there in other coins. Right? I'm just telling you, I like seeing this information. This is a competitive edge. Don't spread yourself too thin. You can't do that anymore. There's too many bridges out there. There's too many ways that information can be dispersed. Look at this person. Okay. We found a whale who bought 140 million HEX at 1.8 cents. Do you know how much that is, friends? That's $2.5 million. All right. This person bought, $2.5 million, okay? But this is the funny part, okay? Then he sold it all. He literally just sold it all today. He literally capitulated. He just sold the bottom, sold everything. Now, I don't know exactly how he got it. Don't even worry about it. He sold the bottom, millions of dollars, 1.4 million, whatever. Who knows how much he had. But look what he did. He bridged out. And then we looked at it and we're like, oh, it's sad. Oh, and then he comes and bridges back in. What is he doing? And he paid a big fee, 0.6%. So, I mean, that's big, man. Like, he paid 15,000 hex just in a bridging fee. It's just funny to think about. So they bridge back in. So these people come in. Yes, I'm a whale. Yes, respect me. All right, you sold the low, you bridge out. They saw something, okay, they bridge back in. I mean, it could even be my tweets. That's the funny part. It could be my tweets or my YouTube videos. Friends, these people are mentally unstable as well. Do you know, I've told you so many times, when I look at a chart, most people just see these jizz jazz up, down, left, right. Okay, but what I am seeing, I'm here to read for you the crowd. I'm here to tell you, all right, I can see the trap. And one of the biggest traps, the best traps you can find is if you can find the average USD value of the bulk of people's portfolios, because then you can kind of guess where they're going to hold through. Just like I mentioned, for example, round numbers are a big trap, friends. For example, no one sells their portfolio at 700K. Nobody. Or 600K, because they're waiting for that final million. That final million. That's why at extreme amounts, if you know the average crowd size, you can do that. You can actually see, oh my gosh, all these people are on side like between 300K to 700, 900K. None of them want to get out because they're waiting for that final 2 to 3x to finally clip that $1 million. This is advanced stuff, friends. This is actually the crowd, friends. This is how people get euphoric. I know nobody can think about euphoria, but this is what happens, friends. Yes, just like as there's euphoria, there's depression. All right, we're in the depression part. It's like, oh, woe is me. It's never going to go up again. Nothing's ever going to turn in this world ever again, okay? So when it comes to these whales, they have weak hands too. When we see these charts, how do you think they get painted? It's not by these tiny little fishy fish. It's by these people. They're looking at their portfolio and they have 500K or $1 million or 1.2 million or 1.8 million. They have the number of the target that people want out of the next cycle. They have it today. And they're buckling because they can't think straight, because the thought of fear is so powerful. They're like, just give me my $1 million. I'm never going to make it again. They could have watched a video where people say, oh man, you better not lose $1 million. It'll take you like 60 years of working just to make it back. They watch one video, they get spooked, right? They bridge out, they can't bridge in. So these people, they're schizophrenic, not to be taken seriously. I know, love, God bless your hearts, friends. Everybody, whenever someone sells, there's two types of people, friends. When someone sells a big position, there's people in one camp who always defend them. And look at these people are saying, like Mr. Duhawk, shout out to Mr. Duhawk, saying some of these people are selling for a tax loss purpose. Like, you see, tax harvesting. So always there's an excuse. That's how you can tell what mindset everybody in. If everyone knows, like, oh, they're selling for a good reason, what they're effectively saying is they should be selling. Sell, sell, sell. Yes. If you're awake, sell. Get out. Just get out. That's fine. But then there's the other camp, like me, who's shown you time and time again, these big players. How do you think these wicks get formed at the bottom of Bitcoin and stuff? It's not like tiny little people, friends. This is what people don't understand. Do you think it was like tiny little retailers who are like selling Bitcoin here? No. It's people who have hit like a round number. Like down here, this is Bitcoin 2016. This could be someone with like, like, oh, I've got $180,000 of Bitcoin. I just better sell now because that might be like 2 deposits for a house in the country I live in or whatever. That's why these people just panic out and they just get out. That's what happens, man. I know you don't see it, but I actually see it. I've sat with big people, friends. These people, they don't, just because someone has a lot of money today does not mean they will be making optimal decisions in 3 to 5 years from now. I know on average it looks like, yes, they should be, but I've seen them screw up. Liquidity is so thin. Yes, out of 200 whales, sure. All right, 150 are better off than 150 retailers. But those 50 people, those 50 whales, they're still enormous. The liquidity is so thin that they have such a huge print. You don't need 50 whales to capitulate. You literally just need one out of a pack of 200 and they get destroyed and the price gets destroyed on the chart. That's why you got to see, you go, oh, one person has lost the plot. That's it. 199 still remain. That's how you have to see this game, friends. It's a seesaw. Even Mr. Niek saying, make up your mind, big guy. Yes, they can't make up their mind. They want some sort of confidence. Who knows? It could be my videos. It could be my videos, friends. These people, nothing. And I really mean nothing is going to solve their problems. I know what they want. You know what they want already. All right. You see these 3 red candles? They want to see this. They want to see green, green, green. That's what they actually want. All right. Notice I did not say SEC clarity or interest rates or anything to do with anything else. They want to see green candles. That's it. They want to see something appear with the green candles, any sort of narrative, any sort of confidence boost, and then to have confidence to move up. And then who knows, a Richard Hart stream said they don't know what they want, but they want the green candles. All right, I know what they want. It doesn't really matter what the story is. And we have to bring out a minute of silence for the HEX Trading Group, friends. Now, this HEX Trading Group, I hold the HEX Trading Group, the bull channel was actually deleted. Yes. Now, I have a long history for this channel. Why? I've been banned 7 times. The first time I got banned was... I'm going to show you where I got banned. We were around September. All right. It was 40 cents. And I said we could trade to 19 cents. Yes, right here. Okay. I'm not joking. I joined. I typed that. I was banned. Yes. That was... what Euphoria was doing to everybody. Like, they were like, 19 cents? What the hell are you talking about? Right? And I just got banned. I had no idea why. And they said, no, this is bull channel only. Like, I started to learn, okay. But this is what the bull channel became, friends. That's why I'm saying this has to be a bottom signal. And listen carefully, all right? The Hex bull channel, all right, it turned into a bear channel. So, I'm in here. I am in there. By the way, this is information for me. All right. So I don't take this, friends. I have a mental fortitude of a brick wall, a cement. You can't get through me. So I was getting daily abuse. I was getting spat on. I was getting like abusive messages, higher rate than normal. Normally it's about 1 in 10, but in HEX trading, it was 3 in 10. Like that was 3 times as many people spitting on me in a HEX bull channel. You know why? The admins are gone. Everyone had sold. No one wants to look at the mess. And here I am just swimming and swimming around like here, cute little whale like going around swimming around like, woohoo, we're partying. And like everyone's going nuts, friends. Everyone's going nuts. And this is another thing. People were talking about other tickers as well, other symbols. You know, HEX trading as well. You get banned if you type the word Doge. Doge gets auto-deleted. SHIB gets auto-deleted. You know the word dog coin? You can't even type the word dog/coin. You can't even type dog coin. You can't, that's how strict it was. Still is, until it got destroyed. So I say this is bullish. I know a lot of people see like the city's crumbling. No, this is just an example of like a total clean slate wipeout. Also, look at Mr. Pigeon. By the way, shout out to Mr. Pigeon. Thank you very much for 1, flying around, and 2, you are very welcome for all those breadcrumbs on the bark bench, all right? Mr. Pigeon says, notice on HEX Reddit section, if someone makes a post, people instantly attack them, calling it a scam, and they even get upvoted instead of downvoted. Seems like another bottom signal. So this is information, friends. I know, like, at least you get to learn from this. You know why I share with this to you, okay? It's because this ship moves so slow that me and you, we can't possibly remove our edge away. We know because the government does not interfere with crypto, it is a natural cycle. It's how markets move. So it doesn't matter what you say at the tops and bottoms. You are chemically affected. Right now, we're chemically affected with depression. It doesn't matter, right? I don't know if you guys ever been sad. Yeah, it doesn't matter what people tell you. Like, hey, the sun's shining. Hey, you want your favorite food? No, I don't care. It's still depressing. All right, we know. It's also the same thing at the Euphoria tops. At the Euphoria tops, okay, even if I told you, hey, we're too expensive. Hey, Michael Saylor's about to sell. Hey, all this stuff's happening. You don't believe it because the endorphins, the dopamine, serotonin, everything is pumping, oxys pumping through your veins. It's a drug. That's why the crowd buys the tops and sells the bottoms, because we're human creatures. We go off emotions. And I just want you to know, right, the contrast, the dichotomy, friends. Mr. Simon saying, you know, it's getting too late now. But Josh, right under him, is saying, dude, the interest in HEX, once there's green candles again, will be hilarious. Yes, I hope you all watch this video. You get to see, friend. I've been here, man. It's the monthly freaking candles. It's the monthly candles. Do you think everybody got crazy for Bitcoin because they just discovered Satoshi here? From here, look, from 2020, friends. Do you think they just started? I want to ask you this. Be honest. Be honest with me. Do you think people in November of 2020 up to April of 2020. So from Bitcoin, you know, the 10,000 to the 60,000 run, okay? Do you think people suddenly discovered Satoshi and suddenly discovered that there might be an ETF in the future and suddenly discovered that, wow, it can change the world? Do you honestly think that? Well, you're wrong. Do you know what they honestly thought? They honestly thought that after 3 green candles on the month, that there's going to be another 30. That's what they honestly thought. They didn't care about decentralization. They didn't care about immutability. They didn't care about censorship resistance. They don't give a freaking damn about any of that. All they want to do is get in and make money. That's what they care for. Okay, so think about it. Let's just reverse it now. Do you think people care about BlackRock when there was red monthly candles? Do you think people cared about, hey, maybe another country next to El Salvador is going to adopt Bitcoin? Do you think they cared about it in 2022 bear market when the FTX collapse happened? No. All they cared about was we had too many monthly red candles. That's all they actually cared about. This is why it's so easy to win. All right. It's because we're looking at the crowd and I'm showing you evidence. I'm like, okay, like for example, I'm looking at this. Okay. Do you think HEXTrading and everybody and it getting deleted? Do you think it's because people have discovered something about the future? No. They've known what HEX was doing since the start. They know about its staking, about the T-shares, about PulseChain. We already knew all of that. Why is it down here? Gee, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out, friends. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red monthly candles. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe that does. Okay, so I just got to think, right? It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the way up at some point. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't either, but just here, just take your bets, man. Take your bets. If you can't handle it, sell and leave. No one cares. Okay. If you can't take it, sell and leave. No one cares. I'm just telling you what I do. I'm just telling you it's part of my bag. Well, everybody asks me, friends. Yes, information is coming in to my little peanut brain. And I'm like, okay, thank you for this information. I'm going to continue to hold. And when I tell people this, they freaking lose their minds. They go, how can you say this? How can you say this? This time is different. This time is, no, it's not different. No, it's not different. Like, subscribe, bell button, all, friends. I brought you so many videos just to show you that don't judge other people, okay? You got one finger pointing at others. There's 3 pointing back, okay? Bitcoin maxis, Ethereum maxis. There's going to be new types coming on in the future. I make all these videos for you to show you. No one has seen somebody like me. I literally infiltrate every single community, friends, with consent, of course. And I say, that's interesting. You guys are exactly like every other freaking crypto coin. You just change the words. But you know what will never change? That's right. Our friendship. Like, subscribe, bell button, all, friends. Catch you next one.